I have found 10 mind-blowing action thrillers on Netflix that only a few people have watched. These movies are filled with brutal action, comedy, and incredible twists you never saw coming. My first pick is coming straight from India, so without further ado, let's start. A spy from India is sent on a secret mission to Pakistan to find out if they are building nuclear weapons. He goes undercover as Tariq Hussain and meets Nazreen, a blind girl who is unaware of his true identity. His investigation led him to a secret military facility where Pakistan was building its nuclear bomb. But somehow his true identity was revealed, and now he had to escape. But if he goes without any evidence, then Pakistan will build its nuclear bomb, and that would be very dangerous for India and the whole world. Now, will he be able to find the evidence, or will he get killed? Find out in Mission Majnu. Despite not impressing the critics, audiences enjoyed the action-packed title, especially as it's loosely based on real-life events. If you are a fan of spy thrillers, you may enjoy this film, but you should be prepared for a slow-paced and somewhat predictable film. Next, we are heading to the magical land of Gavaldon, where there's a school called the School for Good and Evil. Here, young people are trained to become heroes or villains. Two best friends, Sophie and Agatha, dream of going to this school, but they are very different. Sophie wants to be a princess, and Agatha likes dark magic. But when they finally get to the school, something surprising happens. Sophie is sent to the school for evil, and Agatha is sent to the school for good. To know what happens next, watch this movie. This film is a visual feast. It's got stunning visuals and a charming cast that'll steal your heart. Caruso and Wiley's performances are particularly amazing, bringing lots of heart and humor to their roles.
The fairies were supposed to be nice.
My next pick is coming straight from France. A young boy named Ider is killed by the police, and his older brothers decide to take matters into their own hands. They lead a rebellion against the police, and the whole community gets caught up in the violence. The police are determined to stop the rebellion, but the rebels are willing to do whatever it takes to get justice for Ider. But the question here is, who are the real bad guys? The police who killed the boy, or the brothers who are fighting back? In Athena, there are no easy answers. The movie is about the power of violence and the question of whether it is ever justified. It is a powerful and thought-provoking film, and it will leave you wondering who the real good guys are. Coming up next is an American psychological thriller. A man named Zafik is released from prison after being wrongly imprisoned for 10 years. While he was in prison, his wife and son were killed. Now that he's out, he's determined to find the killers and get revenge. He met a crazy guy named Firaz, and together they went on a mission to find the killers and get some serious payback. But who are the killers? And why did they kill his family? Well, you'll have to watch The Assistant to uncover all the dark secrets. Personally, I found The Assistant to be an entertaining and well-made action thriller. The action scenes are exciting, and the suspense keeps you hooked. However, I think that the characters could have been more developed, and the ending is a bit predictable. My next pick has plenty of action and just 1 hour and 21 minutes of runtime. A man wakes up in a hospital with no memory of who he is. He is told that he is an undercover DEA agent named John Kane, and his life is in danger because he is carrying a super important case that the drug cartels want. John must use his survival skills and his newfound memories to escape the hospital and find the case. Will he succeed in finding the case and stopping the cartels, or will he be killed? Can be known in Blackout. It is one of those fast-paced action thrillers that will keep you on the edge of your seat. It's got more twists and turns than a roller coaster. My next pick is again for French cinema lovers. Adam is a special ops agent who is sent on a mission to infiltrate a crime syndicate led by a ruthless man named Victor. Victor has a young son, and Adam starts to bond with the boy. He sees that the boy is just a kid and shouldn't be involved in the world of crime. But Victor is a heartless gangster who doesn't hesitate to kill anyone in his way. The agent is faced with a difficult choice. Does he complete his mission and risk the boy's life, or ignore his orders and save the boy? What do you think he will do? Find out in AKA. It's a well-made action thriller with some awesome fight scenes, but the story is pretty predictable, and the characters could have been developed better. But overall, it's a nice flick to watch. My next pick is an Indonesian action comedy. Four retired assassins are living a peaceful life on a remote island, but their calm lives get disrupted when a young detective shows up. She's investigating her father's death, and she believes the retired assassins know something about it. So she wanted their help to solve the mystery of her father's death. The 4 retired assassins didn't really want to help, but they agreed anyway. But as they get closer to the truth, they realize that the situation is more dangerous than they initially thought. To find out who is behind all of this, watch The Big Four. It's a fun and entertaining film with action, comedy, and violence. But hey, fair warning, it's a bit on the long side at 2 hours and 21 minutes, so be prepared for it. My next pick is a story on friendship coming from Norway. 2 best friends were having a fun time at one of their bachelor parties in Norway. But then something crazy happened. Aliens attacked them. These aliens are not like the ones you see in movies. They're small, fast, and have laser guns. Both of them have to use their laser tag skills to survive. But will they be able to do it? Or will the aliens take over the world? Watch Blasted to find out. It is one of those action comedy flicks that will have you laughing and cheering at the same time. It's got a healthy dose of humor, some epic alien battles, and a bromance that'll warm your heart. As we are traveling the whole world for our list, for number 2, we have reached Germany. It's the final days of World War II, and the Nazis are searching for a Jewish treasure of gold that is hidden in a remote village. One day, a German soldier named Heinrich arrives in the village looking for his daughter, who was taken by the Nazis. Heinrich teams up with a young girl named Elsa, who knows where the gold is hidden. Together, they must find the treasure and protect it from the Nazis. But it's not just the Nazis who want it. Some villagers also want the gold and are willing to kill for it. The race to find the treasure is on, but who will finally get it? Can be found in Blood and Gold. It's a brutally violent and bloody film that may be too much for some viewers. But if you want some really dark humor, then go for it. At the top, we have a movie based on a true story. A kingdom in Africa called Dahomey was protected by an all-female army of warriors called the Egoji. One day, they're called upon to defend the kingdom from a powerful enemy led by a cruel king who wants to enslave the people of Dahomey. The Egoji fought bravely, but they were outnumbered. Just when all hope seems lost, a young woman named Naniska steps forward to lead the Egoji. Watch the woman king to see how she turns the tide of battle and leads them to victory. It's a film that will leave you feeling empowered and inspired. It's packed with messages about fighting for what you believe in. So these are the 10 action thrillers that you can enjoy on Netflix. For future videos, please subscribe to our channel, Watch Sandy. Until then, goodbye.